Hi everybody, Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is. Cabal. What does this noun cabal mean? It refers to a small secret group that works behind the scenes for its own interests and its own ends and its own benefit. And it could be economic, it could be political, it could be cultural, it could be a lot of things. It has a very, very, very negative connotation. When we hear the word cabal, we figure whoever this small group is, they are up to no good. Now, where does it come from? This is such an interesting story. Let me lay the groundwork before I actually tell you where it comes from. In 1575, 1580, in England, there is an army of translators. And what they're doing is they are reaching out to continental Europe, and they're translating religious texts, as many as they can find, any religion that they can find, and not just the common texts, but esoteric texts, mystical material, everything. And that means things that are being translated from French, things are being translated from Spanish, from Latin, and from Hebrew. Cabal comes from rabbinical Hebrew Kabbalah. Kabbalah is the mystical tradition of Judaism. And when it's translated literally. This is the mystical tradition of Judaism, and that's all. But it doesn't take even 100 years. By 1660, it has made the semantic drift. The word cabal has made the semantic drift to what we have today, this very, very negative word. Now, was this an anti-Semitic drift? I think it was. Part of the reason I think it was just because of the history of anti-Semitism, but also specific to England. In 1290, all the Jews that lived in England were kicked out, and that ban lasted for more than 350 years. I am the last person on the planet to give credit to Oliver Cromwell for anything that is decent, but in 1656 he ended that ban. And it's by 1660 that this word has completely made its way to where it is now. So yeah, I do think that there is a connection. So what do we do? How can we use the word today? How about this? A cabal of concerned mothers tried to get the librarian fired because she wouldn't take Judy Blume books out of the school library. True story. Or how about this? We seem to be surrounded by rumors of cabals these days. Sometimes they're in pizza parlors. Sometimes they're at ranches. And finally, my own personal cabal statement, because or sentence, I have one. I have to admit, I do think there are these cabals of secret groups planning things all over the place. Zoning boards, school boards, but most of all, HOAs. HOAs. Don't get me started. Okay, now, if you feel like reading a book about Kabbalah, for example, because this made you interested, you could get a book like this, Adam and the Kabbalistic Tree by Halevi. But don't buy this book from the big boys because they're not doing us any favors these days, right? Let's support independent booksellers. And if you want to buy a book like this from independent booksellers, just click above or below at bookshop.org/shop/word of the day, and I'll see you later.